Hare Krishna. Over the years, whenever I hear my own introduction, it's always the most uncertain thing, beginning with my name, first of all. Because, of course, over here, Braj Mohan Prabhu knows me so very well, but oftentimes, when new people, when they attempt to introduce me, and first of all attempt to utter my name, they get so confused, so perplexed that, the rest of the introduction is like, like the exam fever or the stage fright for them. I remember recently someone was introducing me. So we have this gentleman from the Indian Air Force, and he was a firefighter. Now, many times I think that these kind of formal seminars I keep reincarnating. Sometimes, last time I was referring to one introduction of mine, we have with us Shiksha Ashik. So sometimes as a firefighter, sometimes as a romantic preacher. Just last week I was here at Chowpatty, and, I was boarding the train from Nasik Road station, and there was this one guy who kept on staring at me. होता ना कभी आपको field of vision से समझ में आता है कि कोई घूर रहा है आपको. So he kept on staring at me, and he was like walking parallelly and kept on staring. Imagine that situation. He just right next to me. And it was so unnerving. And after a while, like almost 10 minutes over the footover bridge, and then I looked at him, and then, बोल ले भाई. क्या है तेरे मन में, क्या है, बोल ले. क्या सता रहा है तेरे को, क्या बिगाड़ा है तेरा में. So finally, I smiled at him, and then he looked at me and he said, आप योगी आदित्यनाथ के रिश्तेदार हो क्या? So तो मैंने कहा, नहीं आपको क्यों लगा ऐसा? नहीं, मैं देख रहा था पिछले 10 मिनट से आपकी शक्ल थोड़ी मिलती जुलती है. तो क्योंकि मैं गोपीनाथ के लिए ट्रेन पकड़ रहा था नासिक से, तो मैंने कहा कि मन में कहा मैंने कि आदित्यनाथ का रिश्तेदार हूं या नहीं ये तो मुझे पता नहीं, परंतु गोपीनाथ का हूं. So, coming to the topic here now, because we have to be conscious and we have to be mindful about the topic at our disposal. Art of conscious and mindful living. You know, many times these kind of topics, they surface up. And sometimes you find that there is some incident or something happened which kind of triggers a preacher to come up with a topic like that. So, recently I was at the GV Farm Vada, and over there, you know, in the morning, like around 6:45, 7 o'clock, I finished my 16 rounds. And such a pleasant weather and atmosphere. I was just by myself and enjoying the nature around me. And as I kept my eyes closed, trying to feel the nature all around me. How many of you been to GV? So, yeah, you know them. In the morning time, 6:45, absolutely, especially coming from Mumbai over there, with this noisy city over there, everything is so calm, so quiet, so serene, so pleasant. So like that, after my 16 rounds, I was enjoying the nice sights and sounds. And then slowly, as I closed my eyes, enjoying the sounds of nature around me, I heard the chirping of a bird. I didn't know what bird it was. I didn't want to know. Many times when you hear the chirping sound of a bird, and especially very melodiously chirping, you immediately want to know, spot where the bird is, what kind of bird is, what species, how it looks like. I didn't want to. I didn't open my eyes. And I was just focusing on the sound, उस चिड़िया की आवाज. उस चिड़िया की आवाज पर मैं गौर कर रहा था. And at that time, a question came to my mind. Very interesting question. Let's see how many of you can figure out what is the intent behind this question which surfaced up in my mind. As I was listening to the sound, the beautiful melodious sound of this bird, the question which came up, क्या वो चिड़िया की आवाज थी इसलिए मैं सुन रहा था, या मैं सुन रहा था इसलिए चिड़िया की आवाज थी? I'll repeat, by the way. क्या वो चिड़िया की आवाज थी इसलिए मैं सुन रहा था, या मैं सुन रहा था इसलिए वो चिड़िया की आवाज थी? What would you say? My closest friend says, मैं सुन रहा था, सुन रहा हूं मैं. तो मैं सुन रहा था इसलिए चिड़िया की आवाज थी. What do you mean by that? यदि मैं कहूं, आप यहां पर बैठे हो इसलिए मैं आपको देख रहा हूं, या मैं आपको देख रहा हूं इसलिए आप हो? कंफ्यूज तो नहीं हो रहे हैं आप लोग? मैं कौन हूं, मैं कहां हूं? So basically, this means that when I was conscious to focus my attention on the sound of that chirping of the bird, I could make the sound of that bird a reality for myself. Just like right now. Right now, if you want, you can make the sound vibration which is coming out from my mouth as the only reality at this moment. And if you want, you can have all the sounds going on within your mind except for this sound. This was the premise for me to come up with a topic like this. This was just one small, maybe so-called insignificant incident. But then when I focused on the lesson which I gathered from that incident was, how about our own life? Situations, people, everything practically, whatever transpires in our life, it's up to us. Whether we want to make that as a reality of our life, or whether we just want to mindlessly and unconsciously live through. So here is the journey, my dear friends, which we are going to undertake tonight. Journey from unconscious and mindless living to conscious and mindful living. Are you ready? Being human beings, we mostly deal with our minds over so many other physicality which we encounter through our senses. So what happens? Especially when you are in a setup like this, a program like this, where you have been sitting for the past maybe 45 minutes, half an hour, reserved your seat, and then you know that once these Hare Krishnas, they start their program. It's like, Aeroflot Airlines, they have a slogan, we guarantee takeoff. They say, we guarantee takeoff. What about landing? वैसे हरे कृष्णा के preachers होते हैं. We guarantee takeoff. बोलना शुरू किए, वो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. बंद कब होगा? ये आप लोगों की जिम्मेदारी है शायद. So, what happens to the mind? Like this pendulum. Past, future, past, future. Seldom it is consciously present in the present. And therefore what happens is, when we are absorbed in the past or the future, many times it happens that our past, it gives us thoughts which are very dreadful. काश मैं अपने अतीत में जाकर वो ठीक कर पाता, है ना? जब हम हमारे अतीत के बारे में सोचते हैं, पास्ट के बारे में सोचते हैं, काश मैं मेरे अतीत में जाकर थोड़ा और पढ़ लेता, है ना? एग्जाम टाइम में क्या होता है, जब क्वेश्चन पेपर सामने आता है, क्वेश्चंस, और वो भी सबसे फाइनल एग्जाम, उसके क्वेश्चन पेपर्स जब सामने आते हैं, तब बहुत लोग अतीत में जाते हैं कि काश मैं इसे पढ़ लेता, ये पन्ना सामने आया था, है ना? दिल की बात बोल रहे हैं ना? मुझे याद है हमारे बोर्ड एग्जाम्स है ना, बोर्ड एग्जाम्स बहुत मतलब वो ऐसे होते हैं कि जैसे मान लो आप लोगों को मोक्ष प्राप्त हो गया अगर वो पास हो गए तो. बोर्ड एग्जाम्स है ना, तो मुझे याद है बोर्ड एग्जाम्स, एंड दैट टू केमिस्ट्री पेपर. नाउ इमेजिन केमिस्ट्री पेपर, योर बोर्ड एग्जाम. So you go into this, pendulum mode, dreadful past, gloomy future. बोर्ड एग्जाम, केमिस्ट्री पेपर ठीक से पढ़ा नहीं है, पेंडुलम ऐसे ही जाता है कि पास्ट के बारे में, उसके बाद फ्यूचर क्या होगा. So like that, I was holding the question paper, and it was like a situation where so many students from other schools were also there, so that you are detached from the other person. Whoever is next, you are totally detached. You don't even know. So that kind of a seating arrangement was there. And, there was this girl who was just across, kind of very close to my desk, And she was a Muslim girl, Aisha, her name. Later on I got to know. And she was equally confused as I was. And so she started to whisper. Now, she didn't know my name. But then, looking at her attire, I came to know that she is Muslim. So she kept on, like she wanted to know that in case if I know something, thoda madad kar do. So she kept on calling me Bhaijan. You know, Bhaijan, Bhaijan, you know, that's how they address, you know, that community, that's how they address. So Bhaijan, Bhaijan kar. Now, you know, I was already confused with the question paper. So finally, after 2-3 Bhaijans, you know, then I turned up to her and I said, देखो, पहले से ये पेपर कंफ्यूजिंग है, तुम इसको और कंफ्यूज मत करो. कैसे कैसे? ये तो तुम भाईजान भाईजान बोल रहे हो, या तो भाई बोलो या जान बोलो. So sometimes you never know that what present situation can confuse you more than already existing confusion. Okay? So therefore, what happens generally with our this pendulum-like mind, when it is in the dreadful past or in the gloomy future, the present becomes restless and disturbed. So therefore what happens? This mind becomes like a monkey that makes us into a donkey. अब ये दोनों ही जानवर बहुत खिताब नहीं हासिल किए हैं. They are not very prestigious animals. इसलिए जब तुलना की जाती है ना, हमारे कुछ दुर्गुणों की तुलना की जाती है, तो शास्त्र ऐसे जानवर ढूंढ के लाते हैं. इसलिए आप देखो भागवत में भी, इवन भागवतम एंड अदर स्क्रिप्चर्स, यू नो, when a slogging human being, when a human being who is slogging hard, foaming at the mouth, you know, then the example is used that like a gadha. हिंदी में ना थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग साउंड करता है ना, गधा. नहीं तो संस्कृत में क्या है, थोड़ा उसका बहुत ही सोफिस्टिकेटेड वर्ड है, बैसाख नंदन. You know, if somebody doesn't know what Baisakha Nandan means, will look up to, क्या अच्छा, क्या glorify किया है Baisakha Nandan. Will look up to being Baisakha Nandan. But you know, like donkey, even English, you know, it's quite hitting, you know, this word donkey. I remember this was some years ago. I was giving a seminar at the Liverpool University in UK. And there was this British teenager, you know, white-bodied British teenager, you know, having some kind of ego all around himself. So he asked me, you know, later on, not in public, he asked me this question that, why do I find you Indians, you know, there is like so much of variety in your food. The skin color, just look at all of your skin colors. Now, sometimes I see Indians, you know, they're really, really fair, like us. And then some, in between, you know, wheatish, tanned. And some are like really jet black. So what is this, you know, why so much of color differentiation in you Indians? तो अभी ये हमारे भारत देश के ऊपर उसने सवाल खड़ा कर दिया है. मेरे अंदर का फौजी जाग गया. कि भाई तुम लोगों को 60 साल पहले भगाया था, अब तक बाज नहीं आ रहे हो तुम. हम भी बाज नहीं आएंगे. ठीक है, हम भी भगत सिंह के औलाद हैं, और अभी तो भगत भी बन गए. है कि नहीं? So then, so he was pointing at the skin complexions, you know, that what different kind of skin complexion. So I said, Have you seen donkeys? They are all one color. है ना? सब सफेद होते हैं. But you see horses. Horses are brown, horses are black, horses are white, horses are in between. So we are horses. तो कहां तुलना करोगे घोड़े की और गधे की? But herein, the mind is compared to a monkey. Just like right now, and practically at every moment, we human beings, we are adept at multitasking. You know what is multitasking? आंखें मेरे को देख रही हैं, है ना? आपकी आंखें मुझे देख रही हैं, कान शायद सुन रहे हैं, आपकी उंगलियां कुछ और कर रही होंगी, सेलफोन निकालकर या खुजलाकर, जो भी. आंखें कुछ और कर रही हैं, कान कुछ और, हमारी बाकी इंद्रियां कुछ और, मन तो पता नहीं वो क्या कर रहा है. इसको बोलते हैं मल्टीटास्किंग. वो था ना पहले गाना, कबूतर जा जा जा, पहले प्यार की दूसरी चिट्ठी तीसरी को दिया. ये बोलते हैं मल्टीटास्किंग. बेचारा कबूतर कंफ्यूज हो गया कि प्यार किसके साथ है, चिट्ठी किसको देनी है. हु एम आई, कबूतर पूछ रहा है. सो देर इज अ वेरी interesting verse from our Subhashit scriptures about the monkey-like mind. मर्कटस्य सुरापान, देखो शुरुआत ही इसकी. मर्कटस्य सुरापान. Markatasya means this mind which is like markat, a monkey. मर्कटस्य सुरापान, और ऐसे ये बंदरिया मन, ये बंदरिया मन ने किया क्या है, सुरापान. सुरापान अर्थात चढ़ा लिए, शराब चढ़ा लिए इसने, सुरापान कर लिया है. हाँ, टाइट हो रहा है. तो इमेजिन करो, सबसे पहले तो बंदर है, अपने आप में बंदर. यू नो, whenever you think of a peaceful animal, if you have to think of a peaceful animal, उसका वॉलपेपर लगाना है आपको अगर सेल फोन पे, पीसफुल एनिमल, बंदर का लगाओगे नहीं ना. As it is, monkey means restless creature. Imagine on top of that, मर्कटस्य सुरापान, सुरापान कर लिया उसने. Then मध्ये वृश्चिक दंशनम. After that, a scorpion has bit now. Now, someone who is bit by a scorpion, he just frantically out of pain runs around. Imagine this monkey, drunk monkey, now bit by a scorpion. It's not yet over. Further, तदंतर भूत संचार यद्वा तद्वा भविष्यति. After that, he's been haunted by a ghost. यद्वा तद्वा भविष्यति. अब उसका भविष्य क्या होगा? This is the Kalyuga mind. First of all, in this material world. Secondly, within this material world, Kalyuga, which is like, the bottom of the trash can of this material world. If this material world is compared to a trash can, Kalyuga is the bottom of the trash can. होता है ना, सबसे नीचे वाला जो कचरा होता है, सबसे दुर्गंधित होता है वो, सबसे सड़ा हुआ. So like that. First of all, in this material world. Secondly, Kalyuga. In Kalyuga, Mumbai. In Mumbai, 2017. अगर ठीक है, बॉम्बे में भी वो 1940 में 30s में पैदा होते तो सब कुछ ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट होता था. अभी तो कलरफुल डिस्ट्रैक्शंस है सब. ओके, सो नाउ व्हेन you are in this situation within this material world in Kalyuga, imagine Arjun in Dwapar Yuga when he was proposed by Krishna to control the mind. What did he say? चंचलम हि मन कृष्ण प्रमाथि बलवद दृढ़म तस्याहम निग्रहम मन्ये वायुरिव सुदुष्करम. Arjun is giving 4 impossibilities for this mind to be under control. Now, who is Arjun, by the way? Arjun is that personality who could resist the temptation of Urvashi. Now, who is Urvashi? She is the Miss Heavens. Okay? She is the Miss Heavens, and that too, it's not that only for few years. Forever, whenever, the heavenly planets, they last. She is like Miss Heavens. And she proposed to Arjun. Not that Arjun was behind Urvashi. She proposed to Arjun, and Arjun folded his hands and called her Mataji Dandavat. So, imagine now calling Urvashi Mataji. You won't be surprised because this happened with me once. Here in Bombay, Book marathon at Dadar. I was at the book table, and one 20-year-old girl came. And she was thumbing through books and like that. So she was asking, and she was not looking at me. She was looking at the books. And she was asking questions. So in the course of my reply, I said, Mataji. Book band. She looked at me, how dare you call me Mataji? So I was, quite new at that time. So I was told that everyone should be called Mataji of that gender, So I didn't know now, all of a sudden, this will be the reaction. So I said, potentially you are. So I tried to justify. Potentially you are. But imagine Arjun, the kind of self-control he had. Can you dare go in your college and call, the best-looking girl, Mataji? Good morning, kaise hain aap? So, he's saying, Chanchalam, my mind is restless. Now, there is restlessness of a small kid. Small children, sometimes we experience that during such kind of programs, when they come with their parents, they keep running around. Yeah, उनको बोलते हैं ना, माँ बाप भी बोलते हैं, बहुत चंचल है बेटा. And they admire. वो बच्चे की जो चंचलता है, वो सराहना उसकी की जाती है. कितना चंचल है ये. Now, Arjun thought, I use this word chanchalam for my mind. It seems Krishna is not taking it seriously, thinking that just like restlessness of a small child, chanchalta uski hoti hai. तो वैसे ही अर्जुन बोल रहा होगा. Now there is restlessness of another kind. Now imagine one of you gets up in the middle of the lecture and starts running around. दौड़ने लगता है इधर उधर. आप में से कोई बड़ा अभी इतना बड़ा हो गया, हाँ, दौड़ रहा है ये टेम्पल हॉल में, यहाँ वहाँ दौड़ रहा है. हम लोग सब उसको देख के बोलेंगे कितना चंचल है. हाँ? फोटो खींचिए कितना चंचल है. सो देयर इज रेस्टलेसनेस. इतना बड़ा जब होके दौड़ना शुरू करता है तो उसको पागल बोला जाता है. पागल है ये, है ना. So Arjun is saying chanchalam, and then he's saying pramathi, that this mind of mine is not just restless, madly restless, Krishna. Now many times if, say a grown-up madman becomes restless, then his restlessness can be curbed, putting him in a mental asylum or straitjackets and like that. Restlessness can be curbed down. But imagine if a big Hulk, बड़ा मुष्टंडा अगर पागल हो जाए. Imagine an elephant goes mad. If like someone over here who is like, skinny weakling, starts becoming restless, then any one of us, एक थप्पड़ बैठ नीचे बिठा देंगे उसको. But imagine an elephant goes mad. Can you do that? Elephant, चुप नीचे बैठ. So therefore, Arjun is using the third adjective when he says that my mind is not just restless, it is madly restless, not just madly restless, balavan, it is powerfully madly restless. And sometimes someone who is powerfully madly restless can also be controlled through some counseling and good words, words of wisdom like that, some psychiatric treatment. But then Arjun gives the fourth adjective, dridham, it is obstinate, it is stubborn, जिद्दी है ये मन मेरा. कितना भी इसको समझाने की मैं कोशिश करता हूं, ये दिल है कि है ना. काफी कॉन्शियस हैं आप लोग. So, when Arjun is saying that, and then it's like icing on the cake when he gives this analogy that if you ask me to control a raging wind, I can do that, Krishna. But if you ask me to control my mind, it seems to be impossible. But then Krishna, next verse, he kind of agrees to some extent what Arjuna is saying. And Krishna says, असंशयम तु महाबाहो मनो दुर्निग्रहम चलम अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येण च गृह्यते. असंशय, बिना संशय के अर्जुन जो तुमने कहा है सच है. परंतु it's difficult to control, but it's not impossible, Arjun. And then Krishna gives the two remedies, by practice and by detachment. Abhyas and vairagya. So what we are doing right now? We are doing both. There is vairagya, which means you have to sit over here, not a very comfortable position. Of course, yes, there's nice, fans and lights and nice projector, screen is there. कोई पिक्चर विक्चर तो नहीं दिखाने वाले हैं, लेकिन फिर भी स्क्रीन को देखना अच्छा लगता है ना. इंडिया के अंदर स्क्रीन कुछ तो दिखाएंगे यार स्क्रीन के अंदर. So there is some kind of, vairagya taking place right now. You are sacrificing something to practice something right now. But then we have to understand that everything inside us might not be us. Like, when you are on internet and you are checking just your email. Simple. बेसिक फंक्शन इंटरनेट का आप यूज कर रहे हैं. यू आर जस्ट चेकिंग योर ईमेल. अचानक पॉपअप आता है. यू डिडंट क्लिक, यू डिडंट वांट, यू डिडंट टाइप ऑन द एड्रेस, बट सम पॉपअप कम्स अप. यू आर चेकिंग ईमेल एंड इधर फीमेल आता है. नाउ दैट इज नॉट समथिंग which is there within your system, what you want to pursue in it, but it keeps popping up. Similarly, just like when you are sitting over here and you are trying to concentrate, there will be so many things which will keep popping up, just like you are trying to focus, but these pop-ups will come. What happens when we get dragged into, when instead of doing your important stuff of answering that email, you click on that pop-up. And then there is another link. And then there is another link. And after 1 hour, you realize, where did I go? Where am I? Same thing happens with our life also, my dear friends. You are sitting in your class. You are sitting in a class like this. You are sitting for your chanting. You are trying to focus. And then from somewhere, some pop-up comes up. And then you look at the first glance. The first glance is innocent. But then the second glance, it's, enticing. And the third is victimizing. You see? And then when you click on it, then there is so many links attached to that one particular distractive pop-up. So, what we have to understand at this point of time, that we human beings, we have heard so many times that yes, there are those 4 things, ahara, nidra, bhay, maithunam, cha, samanya, etad, pashubhi, naranam, These four things are common amongst we human beings and the animals. They do, we do. Sometimes they are more sophisticated in doing those four things. We are less adept, incapacitated like that. But then there are these needs which go beyond these four physical activities of ours. This is something which we hanker for. We have the prerogative. It's called recognition. It begins with that. अभी देखो, जानवर जो हैं, वो लोग इंसल्ट, तौहीन, इनमें वो लोग ज्यादा डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होते. कुत्ते को कितना भी बोलो, कुत्ते की औलाद, उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़े. हम सच्ची बोल रहा है, कुत्ते की औलाद ही तो. लेकिन इंसान को दिस डिजायर टू बी रिकग्नाइज्ड, इंसान को, जैसे एक बार एक पति गुस्से में अपने पत्नी को कहता है, मेरे अंदर का जानवर मत जगा, मेरे अंदर का जानवर मत जगा. तो पत्नी कहती है, अरे जग भी गया तो निकलेगा क्या चूहा? वो भी जानवर ही होता है. वही देखो, अभी इंसान ये कैसा प्राणी है, उसको अगर जानवर बोलो तो तिल मिला जाता है. जानवर बोला, मेरे को जानवर बोलो. उसको शेर बोलो, शेर. तो शेर क्या है? शेर कोई देवता है क्या? सो recognition. Do you know, according to the survey, 90% of the time a human being dresses up for others. Only 10% a person dresses up for oneself. इसलिए बोलते हैं ना, अगर देखने वाला कोई है तो दाढ़ी करने में भी अर्थ है, और यदि कोई देखने वाला नहीं तो नहाना भी व्यर्थ है. आजकल तो दाढ़ी ज्यादा लगते हैं. So much recognition, especially as teenagers, how much you want to be recognized. And therefore you'll find that when you go for recognition, and when that recognition is accepted, then you hanker for more recognition. It's like a vicious cycle. We have the desire to be recognized, and not just recognized. Once we are recognized, we want to be accepted. And then comes that acceptance should turn into respect. And everyone, even if, there is a beggar, especially Haji Ali beggars, Haji Ali beggars are world famous. Do you know that? ऐसे एक हाजी अली पे एक भिखारी भीख मांग रहा था, और उनके एक बहुत स्पेशल टोन में भीख मांगते हैं वो लोग, क्लाइंट को देखकर. उनके टोन्स और वोकैबुलरी लाइक दैट. तो उसने ऐसे देखा कि एक आदमी सेलफोन पे बात कर रहा है, आईफोन पे बात कर रहा है, तो उसने उस हिसाब से टोन उसके पास गया, ऐसे हाथ करते हुए, बाबू, हे बाबू. कुछ याद आ रहा है? बाबू, 150 रुपया दे बाबू. उसने अपना फोन डिस्कनेक्ट किया. वाह, क्या स्टैंडर्ड है, 150 रुपए. बड़े आजकल अपडेटेड है भिखारी भी. 150 रुपए मांग रहा है. भाई 150 रुपए क्यों चाहिए? उसने कहा, बाबू फोन रिचार्ज करना है. फोन रिचार्ज करना है? तू भिखारी है, 150 रुपए मांग रहा है, और तेरे पास सेलफोन भी है. क्यों भाई? फोन रिचार्ज करके क्या करेगा? बाबू गर्लफ्रेंड से बात करनी। तू भिखारी, तेरे पास सेल फोन, और तू भिखारी होके तूने गर्लफ्रेंड बना ली। उसने कहा नहीं बाबू, गर्लफ्रेंड ने भिखारी बना दिया। So when you talk of acceptance and respect, no matter which category a person might be as a human being, wants what? Recognition, acceptance of that recognition, and then both of that should be respected. Now, when we look at our human form of life, so we have our childhood, and then we have adolescence. Most of you, maybe you are in your adolescent age, and then you have your adulthood. As a child, that child recognizes or identifies himself or herself with what? With the parents. And the identity is with the parents. So there is a concrete identity for the child. For an adult, the adult has created his or her identity. Someone who is like, graduate already and got a job and a family. So उसने खुद अपनी पहचान बना ली है अब, है ना? प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आता है? ये बीच वाला जो ये दौर है ना, ये जो आप लोगों का दौर है ना इस समय का, इसमें क्या है? इफ somebody calls you the mama's boy, क्या है कमाए, I'm not that childish anymore. मैं कोई भी इतना छोटा बच्चा नहीं हूं कि मेरे को खाली ममाज बॉय बुलाओ। और क्या हुआ कि इतने बड़े भी नहीं हो गए कि खुद की कोई पहचान है। अभी तक ग्रेजुएट नहीं हुए हैं, पूरी डिग्री हाथ में नहीं आई है, नौकरी नहीं मिली है, वो पहचान नहीं हो रही। इसलिए क्या होता है, इन बिटवीन वी आर लाइक, और यू आर लाइक इन बिटवीन, दैट एडोलसेंट एज. So you'll find most of in your age, they try to create their identity, means to get recognition through social media. इसलिए this is the age wherein you are totally into social networking, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of this. Why? Because you want some recognition all around you. And then when you are in college over there, you look for those cool guys, because if the cool guys are recognized, if you get hooked to those cool guys, you will also be recognized by the other cool guys, And therefore that kind of fervor within, or that fever within to get recognized, is so much prevalent at this age. And the classic example of someone who was dying to get recognized in our scriptures is Karna. Now Karna, he became friends with Duryodhan. It was not that, वो जानी दोस्त बोलते ना, ये हमारी यारी, वो सब कुछ भी नहीं था. It was a contract. Duryodhan knew that he cannot win over Arjun. There is no one who can win over Arjun, including Bhishma. Duryodhan knew that. It's a fixed match. We are going to lose. But then when he spotted Karna, yes, it seems that he's the one who can win over, or at least challenge Arjun. So let me make friends with Karna. And Karna saw, because at that point of time, he was called Sutaputra. He was not allowed into, the competition. And he was desperate for recognition. And at that point of time, whoever would give him any kind of recognition, he was ready to sell himself. And that was the point wherein Karna, he got hooked into wrong association. Otherwise, Karna was a righteous person, in one sense. He had some principles and ideals. When he spoke that filthy language against Draupadi during that Asat Sabha, that attempt to disrobe Draupadi, and Karna spoke that filthy language to Draupadi, calling Draupadi as prostitute. Later on, Karna, when he is in front with Bhishma Dev, he's telling to Bhishma Dev that I regret that I spoke those words to Draupadi. He told that to Krishna also. And then when Bhishma Dev asked, if you knew that what are your ideals and you are doing the wrong thing, why did you speak then? And you know what Karna said to Bhishma Pitama? Because I wanted to please Duryodhan. And why I wanted to please Duryodhan? Because Duryodhan had given me the recognition when I was dying for that recognition. So my dear friends, what happens? That you all enter into your college like Karna, the senior most Pandava, Surya Putra, Kunti Putra Karna. And then when you don't get recognition and you're desperate for that recognition, and someone like Duryodhan, who has no principles and no ideals, he tries to give you some recognition, and then you are hooked up for the life with that wrong association. And Karna is still condemned because he chose the wrong kind of association. Therefore, that's the power of association. In the Ramayana, there is this example given, dust particles. Dust particles, when they come in contact with wind, धूली के कण जब वो हवा के संपर्क में आते हैं तो वो इतना ऊंचा उड़ सकते हैं धूली के कण कि वो राजा के मुकुट पर जाकर बैठ सकते हैं. They can go and sit on the crown of a king where even the queen cannot sit. Huh? Imagine, the queen who is the closest, like, the better half of the king, Ardhangani. But if the queen wants to sit on the crown of the king, वो अलग बात है कि बैठी रहती दूसरे तरीके से. But physically, cannot sit on the crown of the king. But the dust particles coming in contact with air can rise itself so high, can sit on the crown of this king. And those same dust particles, when they come in contact with rainwater, they turn into muck, कीचड़ बन जाते हैं वो और रौंदे जाते हैं, लोगों के पैरों तले रौंदे जाते हैं वही धूली के कण जब वो बारिश के संपर्क में आते हैं. So my dear friends, it depends what kind of association you choose. If you choose the association of wind-like people, you can rise yourself so high. But if you choose association just like that water, you can turn yourself into muck. So therefore, we have to be conscious of our unconscious living. We have to be mindful of our mindless living. That's what I'm trying to trigger in all of you right now. So let's begin with how the mindless living begins. And I'll take you on a tour to a very special restaurant. Book lagi? Huh? A very special restaurant. And I thought of naming this restaurant as Karma Restaurant because actually in my last UK visit, I saw there was this restaurant in UK which is called the Karma Cafe or the Karma Restaurant. Actually, restaurant का नाम है Karma. Now, we'll try to draw parallels. Yeah? All of you have experienced going to restaurants, definitely. Yeah? सब लोग हम लोग restaurants का experience कर चुके हैं कि क्या experience होता है. And then let's try to draw parallels with when we enter into this world, which is like this Karma Restaurant. What are the experiences? Are these experiences similar? Am I learning? Or am I just eating out, not thinking, eating out mindlessly, not thinking that what am I doing with myself? So let's take this tour to the Karma restaurant. Now the very first thing in this Karma restaurant, the entry is free. है ना? Entry के कोई पैसे नहीं लगते. Similarly, in this material world, coming is very easy. है ना? किसी को याद है कि को जद्दोजहद करके आए इस भौतिक संसार में? Very easy. Entry is free. But coming out of this material world, therefore this material world is called Durga. जैसे जेल के अंदर जाना बहुत आसान है. हाँ? किसी ने प्लान किया कि चलो थोड़ा जेल की भी हवा खा के आते हैं. वो ज्यादा कुछ आपको मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं है. बहुत से लोग हेल्प करेंगे आपको पहुंचाने के लिए. Then you see the gate. You know, some of these high-end restaurants, these gates look so attractive. Just looking at the gate, और वो गेट के सामने एकदम वेल ड्रेस्ड यूनिफॉर्म में बड़े मूंछों वाला वो गेट खोलने के लिए खड़ा रहता है. वो खाली उसका काम खाली मुस्कुरा के गेट खोलना है आपके लिए. आइए, like that, you know, Maya Devi, she opens the gate. Yes, welcome, welcome in this material world which is now full of karma recipes inside. So the gate looks very attractive. And then the ambience inside is very appealing. And you see in these restaurants, you know, the kind of ambience which they create. It's like, you know, thoda dim light hota hai. Some nice soft music is going on. And nice aroma, exotic smells. And, you know, pictures will be like that, which will just give you that subliminal effect. It's called like that, you know. It's a technical term called subliminal effect. When you enter inside, you, even if you are not hungry, you feel like कुछ तो खा के ही जाना है यहाँ पर तो. So the ambience looks so attractive. And then when you look at the menu, now, you know, I remember during my times, you know, when I used to visit restaurants along with my friends, it used to be menu card बोलते थे ना, menu card. आजकल book होता है, book. You can't just call it card. पन्ने पे पन्ने, पन्ने पे पन्ने. ये भी मतलब वो स्टार्टर्स, वो स्टार्टर्स के 4 पन्ने होते हैं. उसके बाद में स्टॉपर्स के पता नहीं कितने पन्ने होते हैं. उसके बाद बीच के डेजर्ट्स, फिर you know, cocktails, mocktails, and then, you know, the tandooris and the this and the that. The menu ke itne. I remember one of my batchmates, you know, first time we were going to a high-end restaurant, you know, like Khyat Regency. We had won a tournament and we were going for that. So he was from a very village background, you know, Punjab village background. So he didn't know much about, you know, the terms in the menu card. So we ordered sizzlers. Now imagine, you know, like say 20 years ago, sizzlers, you know, he was confused कि ये है क्या है, क्या होता है सिजलर, क्या होता है. अभी उसको मैं थोड़ा देसी भाषा में समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा था. सिजलर क्या होता है? मैंने बोला थिरकती हुई सब्जी है ना, ऐसा नाचती हुई थिरकती हुई सब्जी, थिरकती हुई सब्जी. अच्छा, तो फिर जब वो सिजलर लेके आया, यू नो व्हाट सिजलर, पता है ना सिजलर. तो मैं सिजलर लेकर आया, वो वेटर है ना, ऐसे उसमें से आवाज आ रही, वो थिरक रही है सब्जी बिना म्यूजिक के. तो जैसे ही वो आया तो इसने देखा, ये इधर ही पकाएगा क्या? और फिर वो वेटर, वो लोग क्या करते हैं. अच्छा, दिस इज अनदर थिंग, यू नो, वेटर्स एंड द स्टाफ, यू नो, waiters and the staff, generally, you know, these restaurants you will find, you know, there is someone who will become the usherer, you know, he will usher you inside the restaurant, आपको कोई जगह दिखाएगा. And you will find that, you know, they are like well dressed, पूरा है ना, black blazer रहता है उनका, black blazer रहता है. और वो black blazer जो है ना, वो पुश्तैनी होता है उनका. वो 40 साल से ड्राई क्लीन नहीं किया है, पुश्तैनी है वो, उसको ही पहने जा रहे. ब्लैक ब्लेजर उनका फिक्स्ड रहता है. एंड यू नो, दे वेलकम यू. थोड़ी बहुत इंग्लिश उनको आती है, थोड़ी इतनी इंग्लिश की कस्टमर इंप्रेस हो जाए. उसके बीच में वो लोग थोड़ा सा अपना देसी लोकल लैंग्वेज भी यूज कर लेते हैं. हाँ, यस, वेलकम मैम बोलते हैं पहले तो. अरे वो जो मिस्टर भी आए उसको भी पूछ ले, मैम पहले, मैम, वेलकम मैम, वुड यू लाइक टू हैव दैट कोपचा. सो लाइक दैट उसमें थोड़ा मिक्स मैच यहाँ वहाँ ऐसे करके. एंड यू विल फाइंड दैट देयर इज वन पर्सन हु विल ओनली टेक ऑर्डर. वो खाली ऑर्डर लेगा. वो ला के नहीं देता है. उसका अलग स्टैंडर्ड है. वो खाली ऑर्डर लेता है. कौन सा वाला है? ब्लेजर वाला है. खाली ऑर्डर लेता है. व्हाट डू यू लाइक टू हैव मैम? मैम को ही पूछ रहा है. वो देख रहा है भैया मैं इतना 6 फुट का बैठा हूँ, मेरे को नहीं पूछता है तू. सो व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू हैव, ऐसे करके वो लोग अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करते. तो मुझे याद है दिस सेम इंसिडेंट वेयर वी वर हैविंग अवर पार्टी इन दिस याथ रीजेंसी. सो ही केम और पहले उसने सफेद नैपकिन डाल दिया गोद पे. डालते ना सफेद नैपकिन. तो अभी ये जो मेरा फ्रेंड हरजिंदर, इसके ऊपर सफेद नैपकिन डाल रहा है, इधर सफेद नैपकिन डाल रहा है. ये कंफ्यूज हो रहा है. भैया तू खिला रहा है, हजामत कर रहा है. इरादा क्या है तेरा? So like that, and so first they will take your order. लिखेंगे, पता नहीं लिख भी रहे हैं कि नहीं, ऐसे pretend they are writing your order like that. लिखते हैं और फिर बाद में चले जाते हैं, गायब हो जाते हैं फिर. And फिर शुरू में एक सूप ला के देंगे like that. And then I had experienced that आपने शुरू भी नहीं किया अभी तक पीना और वो 3 बार आया. कैसा लगा? How is the soup? हाँ, good choice. Italian soup, हाँ, Italian soup. Very nice choice. I also like that Italian soup. पीने देगा? And then he says, actually, the chef who made that soup for you, we sent him to Italy to learn this Italian soup, we sent him to Italy. Oh. आप किचन में जाके वो कुक को देखने जाओगे ना जिसने बनाया, वो होगा गणपतराव भालेराव शिंदे. वो भी नल्ला सोपारा का. बट उसका प्रेजेंटेशन, इटली जाके सीख के आया है. और वो पीने नहीं दे. हाउ इज इट? अरे पीने तो दे तब तो बताऊं. And every 15 minutes, you want something? You want some? Can I get you something? Can I get you something? Yeah, get UFO from Mars. उसको वो भी बोल दो ना, get a UFO from Mars. Yes, 15 minutes. Standard answer रहता है हर चीज का, 15 minutes. Whether Italian soup or UFO, 15 minutes. So, the presentation, and you'll find that agents in this material world of Maya Devi, they are like that. They try to be so presentable, and they know that unless you are like that, the customer will not be hooked. Going further, when you enter into this restaurant and you have occupied your, what? Kopcha. Then when you look at other customers, what they are ordering and how they are enjoying. I remember here at our Govindas, one of my very close friends, Radhika Raman Prabhu, it was his anniversary and he took me over there. So now we both had our menu cards, and so one Gujarati family came. Very typical Gujarati family with, Gujarati masis and traditional Jai Sri Krishna types, they came and they sat. So I ordered fondue. पता नहीं उसका देसी वर्जन मैं आपको बताने की कोशिश करूंगा what fondue is. So it looks like it's like ground plus one, है ना? ground plus one होता है ना, तो नीचे वो मोमबत्ती जली होती है और वो मोमबत्ती जो है ऊपर क्रीमी चीज को वो गर्म कर रहा है. वो एकदम उबल रहा है, जैसे होता है ना वल्केनो का लावा, ऐसे थोड़ा थोड़ा उबल रहा है, वैसे नीचे से वो वैसे उबल रहा है. और just the look of it, and fried breast sticks and all that was there. So this Gujarati family, they saw. साधु महाराज क्या ऑर्डर किया है? फॉन्ड्यू। उनको पता नहीं था ये है क्या, मतलब दे वर लाइक दे थॉट दैट वी विल हैव जस्ट सम हांडवा ढोकला, समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट देन दे सॉ, तो वेटर को बोला वो जो महाराज ने ऑर्डर किया है ना, वो तो वेटर भी मैम फॉन्ड्यू नहीं, जो भी है वही उसको ही लेके आ जाओ। So what happens in this material world, many times you change your choices based on others' preferences. कि आजकल का लेटेस्ट फैशन क्या है? हाँ, एक जमाना था लेटेस्ट फैशन मतलब ये स्पाइकी पॉइंटी है, अभी बाल नीचे आ रहे हैं इधर, यहाँ वगैरह सब है कि नहीं? वो अभी लेटेस्ट फैशन है। चाहे कितनी भी गर्मी लगे, इसमें कितने भी कीड़े पड़े, लेकिन रखना है उसको। क्यों? क्योंकि सब लोग रख रहे हैं तो रखना ही पड़ेगा, फैशन है। Therefore, Oscar Wilde, what Oscar Wilde said about fashion? Fashion is that form of ugliness so intolerable that we have to change every 6 months. कोई बात नहीं, बाद में समझ लेना। So here is, and the next point in this restaurant, finally now you have to place the order. Now placing the order is considered to be a very prestigious thing because मैंने order place किया है, अभी मेरा order आएगा, like that. So when you do something in this material world, that placing the order, it's like, that I, me and mine, that feeling becomes so strong. Wow, I said something to this waiter and he wrote it down and he's going to get that thing for me. Wow. But sometimes like, the same Hyatt Regency, in the morning when we went for breakfast. So for the breakfast, my friend, same, Harjinder. So he asked, coffee, like that. तो बेसिकली उसने खाली एक वर्ड बोला, कॉफी। अभी कॉफी बोला उसने तो वेटर ने उसके सामने कितने ऑप्शंस रख दी। सोचो 5 स्टार होटल में कॉफी भी पीने जाते हो तो उसके अंदर उसने प्रेफरेंसेस क्या है? सर वुड यू लाइक टू हैव लाइट, मीडियम, स्ट्रॉन्ग, कैपुचिनो, मोका, लाटे, एस्प्रेसो। तो ये मेरे को पूछता है, यार ये एक ही आइटम का नाम बोल रहा है क्या? लाइट, मीडियम, स्ट्रॉन्ग, कैपुचिनो, मोका, लाटे, एक्सप्रेसो। उसने बोला वो मीठी वाली ले आया। मतलब आप हाई एंड बड़े बड़े 5 स्टार होटल्स में जाओ, उसके अंदर अगर आप चाय भी मंगाते हो तो वो चाय भी ला कर देंगे और आपको ही बनानी है ना? You have to make that tea और उसके 500 रुपए। इससे अच्छा जो ये पान टपरी की दुकान जैसी होती है, कम से कम बेचारा बना के तो देता है, अच्छी से छान वान के देता है, वहां पे वो खुद ही बनाओ। एक गन्ने के जूस वाले के पास मैंने देखा था, मैं जब जयपुर गया था ना, सो ओवर देयर आई सॉ गन्ना जूस, आजकल सीजन चल रहा है ना, तो उसने बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से एडवर्टाइजमेंट किया था। होता ना फुल ग्लास, हाफ ग्लास, फुल ग्लास, हाफ ग्लास होता ना, यहाँ पर भी ऐसे एडवर्टाइज करते ना। तो उसने क्या किया था, अमिताभ बच्चन 20 रुपया। अमिताभ बच्चन 20 रुपया, जया भादुड़ी 10 रुपया। तो वो हाफ ग्लास, बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से उसने एडवर्टाइज किया था। So like that, you go to these high-end restaurants and, even water, pani bhi. Sir, which water would you like to have? Bisleri, Aquaguard, RO, distilled water, या नुक्कड़ का हैंडपंप से ले आऊं? अरे पानी ले आया। So we see in this material world, there will be so many options to confuse you. Forget about your conscious, mindful living. Just going into trying to figure out one simple thing, water. अगर चाय भी किसी ने मांगी, कॉफी भी मांगी, तो उसके लिए भी दूध पूछे, दूध कौन सा, गाय का, भैंस का, बकरी का, कौन सा दूध पिएंगे उसके अंदर. Then billing begins as soon as one places the order. So you are very conveniently in the nice ambience, you are sitting and everyone is smiling at you, you are in your kopcha and you place the order. Jai Shri Radha Gopinath Bhagwan ki jai. As soon as you place the order, there is someone sitting in some other kopcha making your bill. So this is material world. If you live mindlessly, unconsciously, whatever you want, that, okay, this is something which I like to see, I like to taste, I like to hear. And you keep placing those orders. You don't know that Maya Devi somewhere, the laws of nature, they are making your bill somewhere. It's happening. Only a foolish, stupid person will think, I don't see any bill right now. अभी तो कोई बिल नहीं दिख रहा है ना, अभी तो खाली खाना ही खाना दिख रहा है ना. तो ऐश कर प्यारे, 4 दिन की जिंदगी है. Those are mindless people. Then another very interesting thing which happens is, you order something. You place an order. And the description of that particular cuisine or that item appears to be so exotic. है ना? उसके डिस्क्रिप्शन, कई बार वो मेनू कार्ड में वो लोग डिस्क्रिप्शन भी थोड़ा सा लिख देते हैं उसका, कि ऐसा उसका टॉपिंग ऐसा रहेगा, उसका सीजनिंग ऐसा रहेगा, गार्निशिंग ऐसा रहेगा. Like, one person, he asked the waiter, so what's on menu tonight? So again, the high-end one, so the waiter, in English now, he started to describe what's on menu tonight. So he said, sir, tonight we have for you the most aromatic basmati rice harvested from the plains of Dehradun, gently simmered in the lentils grown in the lush green fields of Punjab, while it is tempered with the clarified butter and veggies which are farm fresh, chopped very finely, spiced in the most aromatic spices of East Bengal. And as they are mixed together and served you on a platter with garnished finely chopped coriander leaves with a dash of lemon and creamy yogurt on the side. And as you take your first bite, it explodes on your taste buds. है क्या? खिचड़ी. अरे खिचड़ी है. वो खिचड़ी को हम इतना सोफिस्टिकेटेड तरीके से डिस्क्राइब करेंगे. ओह, द मोस्ट एरोमेटिक लॉन्ग ग्रेन बासमती राइस फ्रॉम द प्लेन्स ऑफ देहरादून, सिमर्ड इन द लेंटिल्स, मूंग दाल. Tempered in the clarified butter. क्या है वो? तड़का. घी के अंदर तड़का. Finely chopped veggies. क्या है? दूधी भोपला, गाजर, ये सब. And then served on a platter with, garnished with finely chopped coriander, kothmir. So what happens is, in this world, the presentation appears to be so sophisticated. When you see the Chakachon, the city is like that. You see all over, the presentation is like that. The package is so enticing. But then when the final product comes, अच्छा, खिचड़ी था क्या खाली? आप लोगों को लग रहा था कि आप क्या किसी रेस्टोरेंट में थे क्या पहले? ब्रह्मचारी से पहले बहरे थे क्या? बावर्ची थे. The more you order, the bigger the bill. The more you try to enjoy, the more you will find that you have to pay for it. It appears that everything else in the restaurant other than the food you have ordered is free, है ना? AC जो चल रहा है, nice lighting and music and everything, हाँ? वो बिल में उसका नहीं आता है कुछ भी कि म्यूजिक तुमने इतना सुना, आधा घंटा म्यूजिक सुना, हाँ? उसका 50 रुपया. Similarly, in this world, you may think that you engage in a particular activity and all the other things which are appearing to be indirectly associated with that activity are not accountable for you in your karma. But everything which is associated with that one major activity which we get involved in, we have to pay for everything which gets connected with that one choice which we make. Just like in the restaurant, they have not put all those things in the ambience just for the heck of it. And then you will find that the choices which are put forth in front of you, they are mostly the unhealthy ones which are the most tastiest. है ना? अभी सलाद भी होता है उसके अंदर, है ना? वो उतना अपीलिंग नहीं होता है. वो साइड डिश तो जैसे लेके आएंगे ना, वो तो सलाद तो लेके आएंगे. बट नोबडी ऑर्डर सलाद. सलाद लाना, सलाद खाएंगे. ककड़ी, टमाटर. No. The most unhealthy appears to be the most tastiest. Just like, now you will find coming to Hare Krishna, everything else is okay. People, they tell everything else is okay. Your music, your darshan of the deities, and your lectures and food. But 4 regulative principles है ना, वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा नहीं होता तुमको क्या? ज़्यादा नहीं है 4 regulative principles. Especially know that, know this, especially know that. I can read your mind. तो उसमें से तो एक मेरे को बंदा बोल रहा था, ये प्रभु जी, ये जो प्याज लहसुन है ना, क्या कांदा लहसुन जो आप लोग, क्या वो तो मेन, अरे कांदा लहसुन ही बना करना था क्या? बाकी कुछ भी बोल सकते थे ना. दूधी भोपला, हाँ, नो दूधी भोपला, क्या है कांदा लहसुन? क्या फेवरेट था मेरा, कांदा भजी फेवरेट था. उसी को पकड़ते हैं आप, जो फेवरेट होता है उसी को पकड़ते हैं. Now, another thing in the restaurant, what happens is, a person keeps on enjoying, at that point of time, it's like heavenly experience. Huh? Everything around, and the taste, and the sight, and the sounds, and the smells, everything is like, oh wow, it's exotic, it's a wow factor, so exotic. But then the reaction comes next day morning. है ना, नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग रिएक्शन आता है ना. जैसे हमारे हिंदी में मुहावरे होते हैं ना, मुहावरों पर वाक्य लिखिए, होता है ना, मुहावरे दिए जाएंगे, उस पर वाक्य लिखिए. तो एक मुहावरा था, करे कराए पर पानी फिर जाना. हाँ? मुहावरा था, करे कराए पर पानी फिर जाना. तो इस विद्यार्थी ने लिखा, सर मैं कल रात वो होटल में मैं गया था और 5,000 का मैंने बहुत अलग अलग एक्सोटिक आइटम्स खाए, परंतु सुबह करे कराए पे पानी फिर गया. Nasik, I'm coming from Nasik. Nasik is famous for very spicy misal. वो एकदम लाल तर्रे वाली, ऐसे लाल तर्री ऊपर, एकदम उसका लाल मिर्ची का बुक्का डाला एकदम, हाथ पूरा खुले हाथ से. That is Nasik famous for, one of the things famous for. So one Britisher, एक अंग्रेज पहली दफा नासिक में उसने वो खा लिया. उसने वो खा लिया. Now this Britisher, for all through his life, he was always confused that why you Indians, you use water. You know, in the morning. Matlab, now, traveling in the West, over there, you know, you don't find water except in the sink, you know, in the basin or in the flush. बस उधर ही पानी होता है. बाकी कहीं सब जगह कारपेट होता है. पानी नामो निशान नहीं है. बहुत फर्स्ट टाइम जब मैं अमेरिका गया तो सबसे बड़ा टेंशन मेरे को लेक्चर का नहीं था. कि न तो नल न कोई डब्बे. तो फिर अपने आप वो गाना आया था, जाए तो जाए कहाँ, बिकॉज इंडिया में तो कहीं पे भी जा सकते हैं, उधर कहीं पे भी नहीं जा सकते. So this Britisher, you know, so he was always in this confusion, having this question that why so much water is used in these Indian toilets. So now he finally had, you know, that misal, that tarre wali, tikhi, misal, he had that. And then next morning was the testing time for him. Immediately he called his wife, you know, the ISD call from Nasik to London. God, finally I figured out why these Indians use water. Because tissue paper might catch fire. So, what do we understand by this? That one action you may perform very conveniently, innocently right now, but the consequences of that one action might come after a while. And then that question comes, why do bad things happen to good people? Answer क्या है? कल रात को क्या खाया था? And there are heavy consequences upon failing to pay your bill. पता है एडवांटेज क्या है बिल नहीं भरने का? All of a sudden, from a customer, you become a staff. Huh? You become one of them. Direct entry into kitchen. Hope you understood that. So, now, after understanding that what this karma restaurant represents for us in this material world, we'll take on this journey from painful to joyful. We are trying to discuss how to have a mindful living, conscious living. So over here, my dear friends, these 8 stages with which we see ourselves passing through. The first stage, painful, then fearful, then hopeful, then stressful. So the first 4 they talk about, it's like diagnosis of a disease. The first 4. And then the second 4 is the remedy. How to be careful, then mindful. Not just careful and mindful, but meaningful. And then only our life will be joyful. So herein, the first stage, which is called the painful stage. Now all of us, when we took birth, we know anyone who takes birth in this material world, the only thing And the first thing which that infant baby does is cries. तूने गर्भ में प्रभु से किया था वादा, मैं भजन करूंगा, हर लो बाधा. Srimad Bhagavatam explains that the embryo within the womb is so traumatized by pain that prays. There are verses in the Srimad Bhagavatam called Jantur Uvacha, praying desperately. तूने गर्भ में प्रभु से किया था वादा, मैं भजन करूंगा, मेरी हर लो बाधा. क्यों भूल गया सारी वो बातें, तेरी बदली नजरिया रे. सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, बीती जाए उमरिया रे. So this is how we come in this world. Painful. Now, what do we do when we are in pain? We go to a doctor. And what does the doctor give? The doctor gives two things. One is the medicine, the aushadhi, and the other is the painkiller. Now, the painkiller is something which is just, it is not a medicine, by the way. Painkillers are not medicines. Painkillers are supposed to just subside your pain. They cannot cure you from the disease. If you want to get cured from the disease, you have to take the medicine. Now, if someone foolishly, mindlessly thinks, oh, I took the painkiller, no more pain. Let me keep taking more and more painkillers. Huh? What will happen? There will be side effects. So therefore, we should know that yes, we cannot avoid the pain. And sometimes we will have to take the painkillers, but not at the expense of the medicine. So the material arrangement, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, the material arrangement, it's like painkillers. But the real aushadhi, which is the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So this medicine, this cannot be substituted by anything else. Even if you don't take painkillers, if you keep taking the medicine, the pain will subside one day. Only thing you may have to just tolerate. But if you simply keep taking painkillers and not the medicine, the disease remains. In fact, the side effects, they increase. So this is the first stage out of the 8 stages. And then the next is fearful. When we encounter pain, we go into the next mode of being fearful. And fear is because of ignorance and attachment. I remember when for the first time we were to be trained as a paratrooper. You know what that is? A para jumper. Which means, imagine you are taken up 25,000 feet high and the belly of the aircraft is open. Imagine the velocity, the height, the pressure over there, and you have to jump. You have been taught how to open your parachute, and you have to jump. How much time do you have to think? No time. If you are not doing that, you will be pushed from behind. Imagine 25,000 feet high with that airplane. The belly, the tail of the airplane is open and you have no other choice than to now jump. I still remember that particular moment when I was ordered, pushed, and I had no other choice. The gravitational pull was just like, I can't explain. And you know, that time, recently somebody was asking me this question, कि प्रभु जी, आपके जीवन का कोई एक ऐसा उसूल बताइए जिसके वजह से आप इतना निडर दिखते हैं। हाँ, कुछ ऐसा कुछ उसूल है आपके जो आप फॉलो करते हैं? सो आई रिमेंबर्ड दैट मोमेंट, आई हैव बीन जस्ट पुश्ड फ्रॉम दैट एयरक्राफ्ट। अभी तक पैराशूट खुला नहीं है। सिचुएशन क्या है? पैराशूट खुला नहीं है एंड यू डोंट नो एट व्हाट स्पीड यू आर गोइंग डाउन। उस समय जो मैंने जिंदगी का एक उसूल बनाया, वो मैंने मेरे जवाब में इस बंदे को दिया। सुनना चाहेंगे? यदि आपको भी निडर होना है तो ये उसूल का पालन करना। न जीने का लालच, न मरने का डर। न जीने का लालच, न मरने का डर। When you are in this position of your life, ये नहीं कह रहे कि जीना नहीं है, परंतु जीने के लिए लालची मत बनो। और मरना तो सबको है, तो न जीने का लालच, न मरने का डर। And once you are in this situation, then you find yourself in the hopeful category. अच्छा, क्या होता है? We find that ignorantly also people are hopeful. हाँ, बहुत आशा बनाए रखते हैं इस संसार से, इस समाज से, हमारे इंद्रिय भोग से, all the accolades, very hopeful. What happens? Temporary accomplishments and false assurance. The combination which Maya Devi gives makes people hopeful materialistically over here. Like I remember, one classmate of mine. He was very hopeful for one girl. होता है ना स्कूल कॉलेज के अंदर, डिग्री मिले या ना मिले, वो तो पढ़ाई तो होती रहेगी। So he was very hopeful for one girl. कुछ बात बनी नहीं, दाल क्या गली नहीं बोलते हैं ना, कुछ हुआ नहीं। So our send off party, तो उसने एक शायरी लिखी। जब कुछ बात नहीं बनी, होप्स वर बैफल्ड, मोघाश मोघ कर्माण, वो सब कुछ हो गया। सो फाइनली उसने एक शायरी लिखी, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग शायरी लिखी उसने। मुझे आज भी वो इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की क्लास याद है, मुझे आज भी वो इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की क्लास याद है। तुम्हारे बेंच के पीछे बैठा मैं तुम्हें निहारता रहता था। तुम्हारे बेंच के पीछे मैं बैठा तुम्हें निहारता रहता था, और बड़े अरमानों से निहारता रहता था। जब मैंने देखा एक दिन बड़े शिद्दत से तुम्हारी वो पतली पेंसिल जैसी तीखी उंगलियों को तुमने निकाला, तुमने शिद्दत से अपनी पतली पेंसिल जैसी उंगलियों को निकाला और अपने उभरे हुए भरे हुए नाक के अंदर कुरेदा। मैंने देखा बड़े शिद्दत से तुमने तुम्हारी वो पेंसिल जैसी तीखी उंगलियों को निकाला और बड़ी शिद्दत से तुम्हारे उभरे हुए नाक के अंदर तुमने वो जो अपनी उंगली को कुरेदा, और कुरेद कुरेद कर जो तुमने वो काले मोम के गोले निकाले। कुरेद कुरेद कर जो तुमने वो काले मोम के गोले निकाले, आज भी मैं कहता हूं कि वो मोम के गोले तुम्हारी वो तीसरी बेंच के नीचे चिपके इंतजार कर रहे हैं। सो देयर इज ये जो फिल्मों में दिखाते हैं ना, लव एट फर्स्ट साइट, कैसे वो दो बस, एक इधर जाने वाली एक इधर जाने वाली, रुक गई है ना, एक बस में हीरोइन बैठी है, एक बस में हीरो बैठा है, हाँ? फिर दोनों एक दूसरे को देखते हैं, ये क्या कहते हैं उसको, लव एट फर्स्ट साइट। ये कुछ नहीं होता है। मैं भी कॉलेज में गया हूं, है ना। ये लव एट फर्स्ट साइट कुछ नहीं होता है, ये सब फिल्मों में दिखाने वाली बातें हैं। तो मतलब हमारे ज़माने में कॉलेज में क्या होता था, कैसे एक्सप्लेन किया जाए इसको, पता है कैसे हम लोग कैसे एक्सप्लेन करते थे उस ज़माने में, कि लड़के जो होते थे कॉलेज के, आपने देखा डिस्कवरी चैनल देखा होगा ना आपने, एनिमल प्लैनेट या डिस्कवरी चैनल, उसके अंदर ऐसे ऐसे एपिसोड होते हैं ना, व्हेन यू फाइंड दैट अ चीता इज हाइडिंग बिहाइंड अ बुश, है ना, झाड़ियों के पीछे एक चीता और हिरणों का झुंड। इमेजिन कॉलेज कैंपस वैसा ही रहता है। तो क्या होता है कि वो झाड़ियों के पीछे लड़के खड़े हैं या चीता खड़ा है और यहां पे हिरणों का झुंड है। अब वो चीता ये नहीं देखता है कि कौन सी हिरण अच्छी है दिखने में, जो पहले लग जाए, जो पहले हाथ लग जाए। हाँ? ये है आजकल के कॉलेज कट्टे का प्यार। तो उसमें ये पूछा जाता है कि भाई तुझे कल का ताजमहल चाहिए या आज का झुमरी तलैया। कल का ताजमहल मतलब द मोस्ट ब्यूटी क्वीन ऑफ in future will you want, or would you want anything, at least you can show as a trophy that yes, this is my medal, victory medal. Like my friend again, this Harjinder, he पता नहीं वो लेक्चर सुनेगा तो, so he always wanted have a love marriage. बहुत ट्राई किया उसने, बहुत ट्राई किया, बड़ी शिद्दत से उसने मोम के गोले भी देख लिए। He tried a lot but नहीं हो पाया उसका। So finally he got married, arranged marriage उसका हुआ था। लेकिन उससे पहले like he was also a sportsman, so we would go travel together from one city to another city. He was a cricket player. So it so happened that one particular flight, so one girl came and sat next to his seat, and he had tried so many times throughout his life but nothing worked out when it came to getting into a relationship, that romantic kind of relationship. So this nice looking girl came and sat next to him. So he said to her, ma'am आपका सीट 17B है, ये 16 है, आपका 17B है, it's your 17B seat behind. So she was like, how come you are so confident? Like, I know my seat. So she again looked into her boarding pass like that. And he said, ma'am, मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपका 17B है. So flight attendant, एयर होस्टेस को बुलाया गया. एयर होस्टेस ने फिर चेक किया, उसने भी बोल दिया, मैम आपका 17B है, पीछे जाके बैठी. So she was impressed now. So she started to talk to him. She said, it seems that you are a frequent flyer. सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट्स वगैरह. इसने बोला, मैम मैं कोई फ्रीक्वेंट फ्लायर नहीं हूं, मुझे मेरी किस्मत पे भरोसा है. मेरी किस्मत यही बोलती है कि आप नहीं बैठने वाले हैं. So many times, the hopes in this material world are like that. Then we come to the next stage. When hopes are baffled, then one becomes stressful. Now this is a very interesting stage. और इसके अंदर होता क्या है? Why so much of stress? Because of unrealistic expectation and unproductive worry. These are the two reasons for stressful life. Like I remember, this was one of my training centers was in Belgaum. So I got 25 days leave. So from my training session, 25 days leave, I was so excited to come back home. And the only, conveyance I could take was, that those bus, Volvo buses. So it was a video coach bus. अभी भी मुझे याद है. तो वो वीडियो कोच बस होता है ना, सब अंधेरा हो जाता है, पर्दे वर्दे लग के फिर बाद में वो छोटा सा वीडियो चालू करते हैं वो लोग, लाइक दैट. सो आई वॉज हैविंग द फ्रंट सीट. और मुझे बिल्कुल वो ये सब देखना पसंद नहीं था, और वो भी जर्नी के समय. सो इट स्टार्टेड सम शाहरुख खान मूवी, सलमान खान मूवी, सलमान खान मूवी इट स्टार्टेड. तो अभी क्या है कि यू कांट स्लीप ऑल्सो, एंड देन इट्स सो इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू ऑल दोज साउंड एंड साइट्स. तो मुझे अभी भी याद है वो सलमान खान की पता नहीं कौन सी मूवी थी, करिश्मा कपूर और सलमान खान ये दोनों थे हीरो हीरोइन. तो उसमें बहुत सिली गाना था, मतलब द सिलीएस्ट सॉन्ग आई हैव एवर हर्ड इन बॉलीवुड. सो नाउ द सॉन्ग इज सच दैट सलमान खान इज प्रेजेंटिंग a stressful situation to Karishma Kapoor in that song. And how Karishma Kapoor, she responds to this stress of Salman Khan. So Salman Khan says, अभी वो गा के बोल रहे हैं, ऊंची है तेरी बिल्डिंग, लिफ्ट तेरी बंद है, बता मैं कैसे आऊं. वैलिड प्रॉब्लम है बेचारे का. हाँ, प्रॉब्लम उसने क्या प्रेजेंट किया है, ऊंची है तेरी बिल्डिंग, लिफ्ट तेरी बंद है, बता मैं कैसे आऊं. अभी ये गाने के लिरिक्स हैं बाय द वे. तो वो नाचते हुए, सोचो इतने स्ट्रेस में है लेकिन फिर भी नाच रहा है. तो वो नाचते हुए अपना स्ट्रेस प्रेजेंट कर रहा है. ही इज प्रेजेंटिंग हिज स्ट्रेस. ऊंची है तेरी बिल्डिंग, लिफ्ट तेरी बंद है, बता मैं कैसे आऊं. नाउ हियर इज द सिचुएशन व्हेन दिस लेडी, इंस्टेड ऑफ सॉल्विंग हिज प्रॉब्लम, शी कॉम्प्लिकेट्स इट. हाँ, तो उसने जब ये सामने अपना प्रॉब्लम रखा, ये रिप्लाई में गाती है, आजा आजा बैंड बाजा बजा कर आजा. मतलब ऑलरेडी वन एग्जिस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम, तेरी बिल्डिंग ऊंची है, लिफ्ट बंद है, और तू कह रही है आजा आजा बैंड बाजा लेकर आजा. नाउ दिस इज व्हाट मटेरियल वर्ल्ड इज. That how one particular stressful situation, just like there was this man, he was very conveniently, nicely, in a peaceful state of mind driving his car, and all of a sudden he spots one pregnant lady asking for a lift. So he becomes very touched that, oh, pregnant lady and she's asking for a lift, तो lift दे देता उसको. And then that is the time when the क्या बोलते हैं, labor pain start होता है उसको, and the water bag bursts and the baby is now about to be born. So she screams, take me to a hospital, nearby hospital immediately. It seems that I'm going to give birth. So immediately he takes her to the hospital, और वहाँ पर wait करता है कि everything is okay with her. और फिर डॉक्टर आता है बाहर. डॉक्टर आता है, बोलता है मुबारक हो. नाउ सी स्ट्रेस लेवल कैसे इंक्रीज हो रहा है. मुबारक हो, आप बाप बन गए. मैं बाप बन गया. अरे आपको गलत फहमी हो रही है. वो मैंने खाली उनको लिफ्ट दिया था, मैं खाली इधर रुका था कि सब ठीक है ना, मैं जा. नहीं नहीं नहीं, अरे वो कह रही है कि आप ही बाप है. ना इमेजिन स्ट्रेस लेवल अभी इधर से इधर आ गया. ओके, हाँ, ऊंची है बिल्डिंग, लिफ्ट तेरी बंद है, बता मैं कैसे आऊं. तो ऐसे, तो अभी स्ट्रेस लेवल यहां से यहां आ गया. वो बोल रही है कि मैं बाप हूं. उसको बुलाओ यहां पे. वो थोड़ी आ सकती है, ऐसे थोड़ी हो सकता है. अरे मैं नहीं हूं, अरे मैं शादीशुदा हूं, मेरे 2 बच्चे हैं. तो फिर ठीक है, हम इसको रिजॉल्व करेंगे, डोंट वरी, आपका स्पर्म टेस्ट किया जाएगा. तो ये बोला, अरे ये क्या लेने के देने पड़ रहे हैं. नहीं, आपको हम ऐसे छोड़ नहीं सकते, पुलिस को बुलाएंगे. ये वो सो फाइनली उसका स्पर्म टेस्ट करवाया गया, उसको छोड़ा नहीं वहां से. फिर बाद में आके वो लोग बोलते हैं, सर आप सही कह रहे थे, यू आर फ्री टू गो. क्यों? सर यू आर स्टेराइल. यू आर स्टेराइल, मतलब आप वो नपुंसक हैं, बच्चे बच्चे हो ही नहीं सकते. सो ही फेल्ट सो रिलीव्ड कि फाइनली यहां से छुटकारा. बट जैसे ही वो गाड़ी में बैठा, he got the ultimate stress of his life. कि वो घर के चिंटू पिंटू किसके हैं. So this is life. ऊंची है बिल्डिंग, लिफ्ट तेरी बंद है, बता मैं कैसे आऊं, आजा आजा. So therefore, my dear friends, you have to be careful. And careful in what way? Being proactive and being thoughtful. Now what is proactive? Proactive means you think ahead. है ना? जैसे हम लोग हमारे सेमिनार्स में प्रोएक्टिव के बहुत एग्जांपल्स देते हैं. एक लेटेस्ट एग्जांपल है. इमेजिन you are entering a toilet and it's the nature's call is not just calling, it is screaming. Okay, so hardly you have anything else to think about that situation. Like I remember, in my training, again this Harjinder. He was a furry character, we had good times together. So this Harinder, in our training, now we had to be ready by 5 in the morning, for the health run. So like morning, even if you don't take bath, at least you clear your bowels and then go for the health run. So I always would wonder, सुबह 4:45 बजे ये बंदा टॉयलेट में अंदर बैठे गाना गाता था. बोले यार 4:45 बजे सब लोग बाहर वेट कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Because it was like common toilets, तू गाना गा रहा है अंदर. And then after a week I realized वो क्या गाना गाता था. वो उसके जो lyrics थे, the lyrics of the song was very much in sync with his activity. बाद में मेरे को समझा तो वो हर समय एक ही गाना गाता था. सुहानी रात ढल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे. हाँ, बिकॉज वो थोड़ा कॉन्स्टिपेटेड रहता था. वो बेचारा वो गा गा के रिझाता था कि न जाने तुम कब आओगे. और कभी कभी तो दूसरा गाना, आजा आजा मैं हूं प्यार तेरा, like that, So the point is on proactive. Imagine you are in that situation and you enter and without even checking anything, you do your job. Without checking anything, you are not being proactive, you are just reactive. What you didn't check, flush में पानी नहीं है, नल में पानी नहीं है. Now what is being proactive? That before you do that job, you make sure that there is water in the flush and there is water in the tap. Proactive. Latest example. Okay, now there is something called another example for proactive. How many of you have taken bucket bath? I'm not talking about shower, वो बहुत सारा जैसे झरने के जैसे पानी आ रहा, वो नहीं. बकेट बाथ बहुत लिया है ना हम लोगों ने. बकेट बाथ मुझे याद है, मैं गांव में जाता था, उधर बकेट बाथ ही होता था. सो नाउ बकेट बाथ, आई विल टेक यू ऑन अ टूर ऑफ बकेट बाथ. one bucket only, and in that one bucket you have to take bath. Okay, so now these are those places wherein they are situated outside your house. They are not inside your house. You have to take what? Outside your house, just with one bucket. So you have to divide your one bucket in 3 parts, because we are descendants of Aryabhatta. So we divide in 3 parts. So the first part is for wetting the body. Okay. And the second part is to remove the soap. And the third part of that bucket is for emergency situation. Okay. So now, when you are ready for that bucket bath, okay, you know only one bucket of water is there, and you have to fulfill your goal within this one bucket of water. So you first wet your body with the first part of the water. Okay. And you have to make sure that every part of your body reaches, the water reaches every part of your body. Okay. And you know, for boys, for guys, you know, armpits में साफ कर लिया मतलब स्नान हो गया लगता है उनको. आई एम डन, आर्मपिट्स हो गया मतलब हो गया. फिर बाद में मुझे याद है हमारे बुजुर्ग पूछते थे तलवे दिखा तलवे, एंड यू नो फुट, यू नो सोल्स, उधर कौन साफ करता है. मतलब स्टैंडर्ड ये था हमारे बुजुर्गों का कि वो भी साफ होना चाहिए. और वो देखने के बाद लगता था जैसे कि ना उस पर परत लगी हुई है मैल की. इट्स लाइक कार्बन डेटिंग, यू कैन डू कार्बन डेटिंग, यू नो, एंड इट विल गो टू द डायनासोर एज. तब से साफ नहीं किया वो. But you know, armpit साफ हो गया मतलब ठीक है. So like that, the first part is when you wet your body, and then the second part comes when you apply the soap. Now soap is not, by the way, the shower gel, because it will not gel with the bucket bath. What is shower gel? वो एकदम ट्रांसपेरेंट होता है ना, वो बड़े बड़े घरों में लगता है वो शावर जेल ट्रांसपेरेंट, उसमें सितारे दिखते हैं. वो नहीं. I am talking about Medimix. You know Medimix? You know the thick one you can use as a brick also to make a wall or house. You know Medimix. वो इतना मोटा, इतना बड़ा वो होता है बार उसका. हाँ, मतलब अगर गांधी जी भी यहाँ लगा लेते थे ना, अभी जिंदा होते अभी तक. It will like, you know, bulletproof. It's so thick. So that so this is, you know, just to take you on a tour of bucket bath, you know. So you apply that Medimix, you know, and that Medimix is such कि पूरे घर वाले वो एक ही Medimix यूज करते थे. सबके बाल उसके अंदर होते थे, है ना. सबके बाल उस Medimix के अंदर होते थे. मतलब अगर फॉरेंसिक साइंटिस्ट को दिया जाए ना तो वो अपना पूरा डीएनए क्लोनिंग करके निकाल देंगे खानदान का क्या है ये, सबके बाल निकाल के उसमें से. So like that kind of Medimix you apply, and then the second part, now you have to remove all the soap, so that you have to be really careful, because every single foam of that soap has to be removed from the second part of the water. And then you do that, you have to prioritize, you have to squat, and then when you pour one magga, bolte na magga, ek manga dale, and you have to be so expert in that the water bounces on the floor, again rebounces on you, and you use that rebounced water to, you know, clean all that slope from all over in your body wherever you are applied. And then finally, if you are fortunate enough, you are privileged enough, then the grand finale comes when you take the entire bucket. That is called being proactive. Life is like that. Sometimes we may get just one bucket, and we have to prioritize. We have to prioritize how to manage that bath within that one bucket. And then we come to the stage of being mindful. Mindful means undeviated absorption and being in the present. So when you come to this stage of being in the present, not let the pendulum go into the past or into the future, then you come to the next stage, which is called being meaningful. Now this is something very interesting. My dear friends, if in your life you do not have a goal, a slogan which you can die for, like they say, if you do not have anything which you can die for, then you do not have anything to live for. Like, say for example, say one of you, you know, like we have a friend, what's her name? Nanji. So, okay. So, over here, our friend, yeah, whatever your name is. Now, if I ask you, he's pretty, you know, slim person. If there are 4 hulks, you know what hulks are? Mushtande. Ekdam sab 8 packs or biceps, ये सब बाहर निकले हुए, bulging out, 4 hulks, and they are having like chains and daggers and shotguns and all those weapons, and they confront you. Someone, as slim as him. What would you do? Run away, na? बुद्धिमानी क्या होगी? Run away. They are double your size or triple your size. Now I ask you that behind you is your mother, and they have come to attack her. Now what will you do? What will you do? Will you fight or will you run away? We all will fight, even if we have to leave our body. So my dear friends, if situations in your life are like these hulks carrying these deadly weapons, you will stay and you will fight with them. You know when? When you have someone so valuable behind you. If you do not have anyone so valuable behind you, you will always choose the runaway situation, the flight mode, which means fly away from the situation. That's what Arjun wanted to do. But when Krishna gave him a very meaningful proposal, fight for me, Arjun. Similarly, if we have someone as meaningful as Krishna in our lives, then yes, no matter how many hulks come, no matter how many oppositions, no matter how many weapons are they carrying, we know that we have someone so worthy, so valuable to defend for. And when your life becomes that meaningful, then you will not be unconscious in dealing with those hulks. Then you will be mindful in dealing with those problems and obstacles in your life, my dear friends. And then finally, when your life is mindful and meaningful, then you become joyful. And when we are talking of being joyful, it is that everlasting, in this world, the movies might end and they happily lived ever after. बोलते ना? They happily lived ever after. Again, ये सब कुछ होता ही नहीं है. जैसे शादी के पहले बातचीत कैसे होती है? रोज फ्लावर के साथ, है ना? गुलाब फूल के साथ बातचीत होती ना, कि जानू तेरे बिना मैं नहीं, मेरे बिना तू नहीं, है ना? इस प्रकार की कॉन्वर्सेशन होती ना. फिर शादी के बाद वो रोज फ्लावर चला जाता है, बेलन हाथ में आता है. तो पहले क्या लाइन थी? जानू तेरे बिना मैं नहीं, मेरे बिना तू नहीं. अब या तो मैं नहीं या तू नहीं. So my dear friends, if in your life you do not have that everlasting joy, therefore Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Pratyaksha avagamam dharmam susukham kartum avyayam. That sukha which is avyaya, that is the sukh which I am giving you through this message of Bhagavad Gita, through this Krishna Bhakti. So when we come over here, what are we getting? We are not getting some cheap sukha. We are getting that susukham which is avyayam, everlasting. And not just avyayam, which is useful, pratyaksha. It can be directly experienced and the direct experience can be given. इसलिए मुझे किसी ने पूछा हाल ही में कि अच्छे होने की परिभाषा क्या है, तो मैंने कहा किसी से अच्छा होना इससे बेहतर है किसी का अच्छा करो. किसी से अच्छा बनना उससे बेहतर है हम किसी का अच्छा करें. इसलिए ये सारे जो stages हैं, all these stages which we discussed from painful to joyful, in essence, I would like to conclude with just one take-home message for all of you, my dear friends, that if from painful, your journey from painful to joyful, you pass through all those fearful, hopeful, stressful, careful, mindful, meaningful, and joyful, then you are not just existing, you are actually living in this world. इसलिए आलोचना और प्रशंसा, ये दोनों चीजें, ये एक सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं. प्रेज एंड ब्लास्फेमी, आलोचना और प्रशंसा. तो दोस्तों, आलोचना में उबलना मत, आलोचना में उबलना मत, प्रशंसा में पिघलना मत. होता है क्या है, आलोचना जब हमारी कोई करते तो हम उबल जाते. तो आलोचना में उबलना मत, प्रशंसा में पिघलना मत. निस्वार्थ सेवा करते रहो, क्योंकि इस धरा पर धरा का धरा रह जाएगा. And therefore, when we have, like the most important point I want to reiterate to all of you, that my dear friends, if you have Krishna as the most valuable thing, your Krishna consciousness to defend, and if that is behind you, which becomes the most meaningful and valuable for you in your life, then no matter what comes, let what may come, as they say, hell or high waters, you will be there to not just win over, just like Jatayu was there, because Jatayu he knew the meaningful aspect of his life, and he was not willing to let go Ravan take away Sita. Yes, he failed, but at the end he was victorious, because the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Ram, he performed his last rites, and that was the perfection of his life. So yes, in our life we may go through ups and downs, we may be success, we may be a failure, but no matter what, if you have a worthy goal, a meaningful goal in your life, you will be always mindful and you will always be conscious in your living. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
It was a really blissful experience to be here at Radha Gopinath Temple. I have come from all the way to Nasik to attend Shikshashtakam Prabhuji's Prerna, because he hardly gives Prerna in Nasik now. And the way he blends all the humor with the message of life, which we can apply in our life, is really very impactful. So it's like a sugar tablet where the taste is also there, plus the essence and the lessons are also there. It was a really amazing experience, and I learned a lot from this Prerna, and I'm looking forward to hear more lectures over here in Radha Gopinath Temple. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, I am Vishesh Mahadek and I'm from Nasik. I'm a chemical engineer by profession. These days I'm very confused about life, and my mind is always disturbing me to choose various things in life. But after this seminar I attended, I'm very much clear about my thoughts and about my life, and I will appeal to all the youth to come and attend such seminars henceforth.